So as you all know, Marjorie Taylor Greene decided to resign the other day, and that came as a surprise to a lot of people. And I get it. It makes sense that some people are shocked, but I have to be honest, I was not that surprised. And I wasn't that surprised because she doesn't have a base anymore. There's no base for her anymore. A person who she just defended endlessly turned on her and called her a traitor to the country. She was getting death threats. I don't think she wanted to spend the next however long, being a total simp to a guy who refers to her as a traitor. So I kind of get where she's coming from. Now, I think in the long run, I do think she's going to try to get back in politics. It's possible she just sort of taps out and says, I'm going into media. But I'm really more of the mindset she's either going to run for the Senate or she's going to run for president, maybe more likely president in 2028. She wants to be the future of MAGA. She wants to claim the mantle of I'm the true MAGA. And she thinks she could stay relevant enough by, doing media until 2028. So that's my guess as to what's going on here. But I'm not surprised she wanted to go because she really put herself in a corner, right? I mean, and this is a tale as old as time. There's been, a dozen examples of Republican politicians who started to break with Trump. And then, once they do and he fires back, eventually they say, you know what? I'm out. I'm done. I'm not doing this again. Jeff Flake comes to mind. And like I said, there's literally 10 or 12 others that, it was a Republican, stood up to Trump, then retires. So same kind of thing happened here. But what's extra crazy about it is that Marjorie Taylor Greene, she voted 95% or more with Trump. And even that is not okay. Why? Because God forbid you want the Epstein files released. God forbid you say some critical words of Israel. You are not welcome in the MAGA movement. Remember, Epstein is a Democratic hoax, but it's also totally real, but the Democrats are the only ones who are guilty. This is what he does. He contradicts himself all the time on it. But don't criticize Israel. Don't say you want to release the Epstein files. You're persona non grata. He's done with you. And so she ended up resigning. So first, let me give you a little reminder. Here is part of her resigning video.
And I do not want my sweet district to have to endure a hurtful and hateful primary against me by the president that we all fought for, only to fight and win my election while Republicans will likely lose the midterms.
Now, by the way, I would say, I do think she'd probably win the primary, to be honest. Because right now, Trump's at 36% approval rating. He's really losing his grip. And now it's possible that she would lose. In her mind, she might think, there's a chance I lose, and I'd rather not lose my primary and have my career be done that way. I'd rather go, let me opt out now, and then I'll run for president. I could see her thinking like that, but I do think she would win her primary.
And in turn, be expected to defend the president against impeachment after he hatefully dumped tens of millions of dollars against me and tried to destroy me. It's all so absurd and completely unserious. I refuse to be a battered wife, hoping it all goes away and gets better. If I am cast aside by the president and the MAGA political machine and replaced by neocons, big pharma, big tech, military-industrial war complex, foreign leaders, and the elite donor class that can never, ever relate to real Americans, then many common Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well. There is no plan to save the world or a 4D chess game being played. When common American people realize and understand that the political industrial complex of both parties is ripping this country apart, that not one elected leader like me is able to stop Washington's machine from gradually destroying our country, and instead the reality is that they, common Americans, the people, possess the real power over Washington, then I'll be here by their side to rebuild it. Until then, I'm going back to the people that I love, to live my life to the fullest as I always have, and I look forward to a new path ahead. I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026, and I look forward to seeing many of you again sometime in the future. May God bless you all, and may God bless America.
So that line where she says there is no plan, that was a little bit of a shot at QAnon, hey dog, there is no grand plan here, like Trump is sort of part of the swamp. All right, so Alex Jones sees this, and Alex, he's been on this thing lately where it's we got to stop having a MAGA civil war. We got to come together. We got to get Nick Fuentes and Ben Shapiro to be buddy-buddy. We got to work it all out. Trump, why are you going after MTG? She's a loyal soldier. She's just saying I disagree with you in a nuanced way on certain issues. So he's been out there trying to play peacemaker, sort of like a Matt Walsh role. Matt Walsh is getting cooked by the Groypers. And he's like, hey guys, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all realize the common enemy is the left, and let's just fight the left and stop going after me and Ben Shapiro, please? And the Groypers are like, fuck you fucking sellout, working for a Jew. Like, that's what's happening. So Alex Jones is playing a similar role to Matt Walsh. Hey guys, why can't we all get along? By the way, I love the idea that like Mr. fucking anti-establishment, Mr. conspiracy outsider guy is like playing fucking cheerleader and mediator from within the Republican tent. Like the governing coalition of the country, the ultimate representative of the establishment is now Alex Jones. But he comes out and now he's having a moment because, as you all know, Trump's approval rating very low, 36%. He's really losing his grip. The whole country is like fucking done with this guy. The economy is trash. He's starting all these new wars. So everybody's like, ugh, gross. So Alex Jones steps in here. He's like, I don't know. I think I might be turning on Trump. I'm really close to turning on Trump, y'all. Here, let's watch.
And I'm just going to say it point blank. I'm not a bandwagon person. I don't pile on when other people are doing something. But I know MTG well. She's a woman of incredible integrity, brought up poor, self-made, very successful construction company, a woman of great integrity. She announced last night that she is resigning. I predicted on the Tuesday broadcast. She didn't tell me this, but I talked to her at length. And it sounded to me like she was thrown in the towel just because she can't be part of something that's, quote, a lesser of two evils. And she's very popular in her district, wins by some of the widest margins of anyone in Congress. And we'll play her statement here in a moment that ties into all of this. But I'm not saying this because of what she just did. I'm going to have to reflect on this, and I'm going to have to pray about it, and I'm going to take a few weeks on it, I think, is the most important thing to do. But I'm not a person that is normally conflicted. I have a lot of knowledge, a lot of depth, a lot of sources, a lot of context. And when I do get conflicted on something, I just have to go to God with it and pray about it a lot. And then go to that place that King David talked about, the quiet place, the Most High. And then I'm going to make my decision. And I mean, if God tells me tonight, I'll make my decision. But I am seriously inches away from not supporting Trump anymore. Because I am not going to watch him commit political suicide.
Alex, who are you kidding, bro? You're a little bitch. Your ass is going to fall right back in line. You can do a show. You know what? I'm done. I'm off the Trump trade. He's causing all these problems. I don't agree with what he's doing here, and here. But like, homie, where in fucking... It is 2025. You're telling me nothing he's done between 2015 and 2025 for a fucking decade. None of it made you go, you know what? I'm out. I don't like that one too much. None of it. Nothing. Now it's, because MTG is resigning. Now, you went too far, Don. So he didn't go too far when he killed increased overtime pay for millions of people that Biden did and he undid. He didn't go too far then. He didn't go too far when he killed the $15 minimum wage for federal contractors that Biden put in place. He didn't go too far when he opposed the PRO Act and minimum wage increases. He didn't go too far when he destroyed the NLRB with anti-union picks to protect his billionaire fucking donors. He didn't go too far when he destroyed the CFPB, the anti-scam police. He didn't go too far when he outsourced hundreds of thousands of manufacturing jobs. He didn't go too far when he just decided, I'm going to cut taxes on the rich and raise tax on the bottom 90% of Americans. He didn't go too far when 2.3 million people lost their health care in his first term, and he just kicked 17 million people off Medicaid in his second term. When he froze the food stamp money for fucking millions of people, at the same time he cut 94 million pounds of food going to food banks, starving Americans while giving $40 billion to Argentina. That didn't go too far. Bombing fishermen in the Caribbean day in and day out. Bombing Iran illegally. Bombing Somalia. Bombing Yemen. All illegal. That didn't go too far. None of that went too far. Fucking setting up concentration camps. Sending innocent people there where they get raped. That didn't go too far. You made MTG mad. And so I don't know. I'm really thinking about it, guys. I might actually do this. I might actually leave. No, you won't. Because we've seen this fucking movie 1,000 times. How many clips has Nick Fuentes done? That's it. I'm turning on Trump. Here's a rant about me turning on Trump. This is like the 7th time you turned on Trump. Alex, how many are you going to do? Where, they turn, but then guess what? It's right back. The next day, it's fucking right back. I remember Alex Jones crying on air when Trump bombed Syria in his first term. Crying on air, oh, you ruined everything. You pissed it away. You were so good, and now you're so bad. He was crying. Within a fucking week, right back on Trump's nuts. Right back on his baby dick. Just unbelievable, bro. Like, enough. Spare me the fucking theatrics. Because, guys, guess what? Guess what? Here's what's at the core of these people. Nothing. There is nothing at the core of these people. Nothing. They don't actually have an ideology. He's a vibes monger, right? He rides the wave of right-wing vibes. The left, at least the left is actually tied to shit. At least we care about getting money out of politics and ending the corruption. At least we care about clean elections and ending the wars and universal health care and a higher minimum wage and a 4-day work week and eliminating the medical debt and doing Social Security for all, having the #1 infrastructure in the world. Like, at least there's some shit, like, that's at the core of what we talk. There's nothing there for Alex Jones. It's just not there. So, like, spare me your whole fucking... I'm gonna do it. I'm actually gonna do it. What does that even mean? Imagine me coming out here saying, that's it. I think I'm done with Zoran. I'm not quite there, but I'm inches away from being done with Zoran. So maybe I'm done with him. I think he's making mistakes. Hey, Zoran, next week, buddy, it might, like, what is that? What is that? What does that even mean? Oh, God, I can't fucking take it. It's just so silly. He's just such a silly fucking man. And the craziest part of it all is that all of the shit he was warning about in the late 90s and early 2000s, it's all happening. It's all happening. You want to talk about the U.S. military invading the United States of America by a tyrant who's ordering it? Red State National Guard invading blue cities? Rounding up innocent people, sending them to concentration camps. Alex used to say, Barack Obama's going to shove us in Agenda 21 FEMA camps. They're going to ban cars. They're going to force us. They're going to take away all of our rights. Here's Trump actually rounding up innocent people, putting them in CCOT concentration camps in Alligator Auschwitz, and he's got nothing to say. He supports it. They're going to do mass spying. They're going to have AI's going to spy on all of us. They're going to see exactly what we're doing. We're going to have no privacy anymore. Here's fucking Peter Thiel, the billionaire freak who's obsessed with the Antichrist. He has Palantir spying on everybody, creating a mass blackmail database on every American. He supports it. He was defending Peter Thiel on his show the other day. So I can't with this bullshit, bro. Everything you warned about. The police state is here, but Trump is delivering it. The mass surveillance state is here, but Trump is delivering it. Right? This is the Patriot Act on fucking steroids, and you got nothing to say about it. You know, maybe I might be against this. Come back to me in a week or a month. I'll think about it. I'll pray about it. But I think I might oppose this. Oh, really? Notice the double standard. Whenever it's a Democrat fucking sneezes or farts, and he does an hour-long, enemy of society, enemy of civilization, they're devils, they're horrible, they're demonic. Trump, I'm going to spy on every single one of you. I'm going to shove you into concentration camps. I'm going to take away all of your rights. No more due process whatsoever. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one, Chief. Maybe I'll stay. Maybe I won't. I got to think about it a little bit. What a joke. What a joke of a person, man. So washed. Just wrap it up, dog. Wrap it up. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.